It's been a while since we've been live. I've gotten so excited that I want to tell everybody what we're planting new. So we're live from the seed starting room. This is my makeshift seed starting room, but we are live and I'm so excited. Now, first of all, let me tell y'all this. I'm going to lean back because this is the actual bedroom. Um, I'm supposed to be cleaning the dining room. You know how it is when oftentimes you will find everything that you'll find something else other than what you're supposed to be doing. So that's what I'm doing now. I came in here to check on my seedlings and I was supposed to do that like later, but I came in here to check on my seedlings and it just still excites me to this day when seeds just germinate because I just think about the whole process of a tiny seed. They germinate, they turn into something so beautiful. But I also want to share with y'all a new seed that I am trying this season. And I want to tell you where I got it from. So we'll make sure that we keep this replay up live because oftentimes I will let our social media know that I'm going live and I'll give like a time. And then I also, my text message list, 912-230-2700. So I'll let everybody know when we're going live. But this was so impromptu because I think I got so excited on really what was happening. And I don't care how many seeds I start, I always get excited when they germinate. It's like, you did it right again. You started those seeds right again. And we've been starting seeds for years. I absolutely love starting seeds because it gives you a chance to try varieties that you may not find at your local garden center. But I also want to challenge you all as well. I just left our private Facebook group, giving them the same challenge, and I'm going to challenge you all as well. So, if you're new, thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Ayana of Southern Entertaining, but we're actually going over to Ayana Plants. And so we teach new gardeners how to start, grow, and just maintain a flourishing garden. That's something that we love to do. So let me show you what's going on in our makeshift seed starting room, in our seed starting rack, and then we'll finish up with a challenge that I want you all to just try and do. And then just let's keep each other posted on the progress and all of that. So again, if you would like, when we go live, because again, normally I give a day and a time, make sure that you text the word "Let's Grow" LETSGROW to 912-230-2700. And I really hope that I'm remembering that right, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was because I always wanted like a something that was going to remember. So I'm going to turn the camera around really quick and I'm going to show you what's going on in the seed starting room. So I'm just in the middle of like watering my seeds. Again, I'm supposed to be doing something totally different. Don't feel like doing it. So I just came in here to check on my plant. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to let you know about the challenge. So, and this is just a challenge, just to challenge yourself, because all of us, a lot of people think that you have to have like this really big space to grow and you got to have all of this. And I've talked to so many people, y'all, and it just really comes down to, even if you want to just come down and just put in the seeds. Like I've talked to people here that said they will take a empty cardboard box, put some soil in there and just throw some seeds in there and you still bound to get something. Like that's how simple it is. But let's go over what's going on in the seed starting room. So first of all, y'all know I like the soil block, and I like to soil block because this is like 120 soil blocks. Now, with the germination rate of some of them, it probably won't be 120 plants, but I want you to just look at the context of like a meat tray with 120 potentially plants. This is a smaller tray, and this is 60 plants. So even if you don't have a lot of room, you could still potentially grow a lot of plants. But this is what I wanted to tell you all. I don't don't soil block if you're not going to start a lot of plants. So if you don't have a lot of plants, I will just be honest. There's no need of you soil blocking. I would rather you to get the cell trays with maybe 8 or 16 or 32. But if you don't have a lot of space, don't even worry about soil blocking. I like to plant flowers, vegetables, herbs. So, and we plant them in the front, in the back, in containers, in ground, in raised beds. So it is beneficial, or it benefits me to be able to start all of these plants um, and just be able to plant them out. But this is what I wanted to share with you all really quick is I went to a like a feed and seed store that is about an hour from us, and they have a lot of farmers there. And so I got to talking, and their seeds are in like jars. They're not in the bags that we buy at the garden center. So I saw something that said spinach mustard, and I was like, never heard of spinach mustards before. They did have a picture on the outside of the jar. And I asked them, I was like, how does spinach mustard taste? Like, where, I was just asking all these questions. I'm one that will ask a ton of questions. So the lady was saying they were very good. They get very high, maybe like between 18 and 24 inches, and then maybe that part in width too. But I thought this would be so cool to try this season is spinach mustard. So y'all comment. Let me know if you've ever tried spinach mustard before. Have you ever tasted it? Have you ever grown it? So this is our first time this year growing spinach mustards. But what I wanted to tell you when you start seeds, if you're anything like me, I'm telling y'all right here, right now, I literally come probably every 15 to 30 minutes checking on seeds, trying to see have they germinated. So I was so surprised. Y'all see we planted these on the 22nd. And so yes, hello, how are you? It has been a busy season and a long time. I'm going to try to get back on track. I really am, because I got so much that I want to share with you all. But I was so amazed 3 days later, and it probably came during a time where I didn't see it like during that 15 minutes. But we have the spinach mustards that are starting to germinate. And that is just so amazing. It's so amazing to me how you can plant this seed is very tiny, and then they just start germinating, and then they just come into something that's so beautiful. So I was glad to see that they're germinating. I may have planted more than what I should have planted, but I'm always like, if I always plant a little bit more, because normally I will plan out where I want everything, and if I can't use it, I always find someone who can grow it. But the spinach mustards, this is something totally new to me, and it just took me by surprise because I actually came in here a little bit earlier, and I had I'm on my phone, so the message comes in a little bit different. How long have you been? Oh, I've been soil blocking. I think this is probably going on either year 3 or 4 that I have been soil blocking. And I'll tell y'all right now, I actually learned about soil blocking through Lisa Mason Ziegler from, is it the Flower Farmer? Lisa Mason Ziegler, that's her name. Some years ago, I was watching her talk about it. And at that time, I just love the fact that you can really get a pack, like the bang for your buck if you don't have a lot of space. Again, this is like 120 potential plants. But it just, and then this tray right here, they hold 60 if you don't have a lot of room. And again, what I'll say is if you don't, like if you're only going to plant a few plants, then soil blocking probably wouldn't be the way to go. But we got some big plans. I'm definitely going to share them with y'all. But I love soil blocking just because it saves space. The only thing I will say is you have to get the timing right in order to harden them off and put them outside. Or if not, you have to go like pot them up. So you'll want to pot them up. Like you don't want them to stay in this state. But the weather is cooling. We were actually, I think, 58 this morning. So It's starting to cool down, but we still got a few more. I don't let this temperature fool me right here because we still have a few more hot days as well. It was like 94 the other day, but I do notice that the mornings are cooling down. So we're going to try this spinach mustard this year. We're actually going to try a whole bunch of leafy greens. We got some herbs that we're starting. And then y'all know some of my favorite fall flowers are the pansies that we've started from seed, and the snapdragons and Dusty Miller. So we've started some flowers from seed. And then I also put a post up as well that I am starting to get some fall bulbs in. I may not plant them until it'll depend when I plant them in the ground, because you have to time them right too, with it still being too hot. So you don't want to plant them too early, but you want to get them in the ground. We really don't have a problem with the ground freezing, but I want to get them in at the right time. But I felt like with the stock that they had available, let me go ahead and get them now. So I still got some more seeds starting to do, but this is what I wanted to share with y'all, because I still get a lot of people saying, like, I gotta build my raised bed, or I don't have the space, but when I get to my new house, I'm gonna do it. This is what I want to challenge everyone to do. Is this is what we're gonna put in sale trays in a few minutes. And it's a 12 cell tray. I've shared with y'all the one that I absolutely love, the one that has like the vented top on there, or the vented dome. Let me show you real quick, because I just planted, hold on. I just planted some, oh, we just planted cilantro in here. So I'm gonna start these in these cell trays, because I don't have to have a lot. We've already got Swiss chard growing in the raised beds right now, but this is actually cilantro. Cilantro is cool weather plant for us, a cool weather herb. So we planted them in this, but I love these cell trays right here because you can control the humidity right here. And then once they start germinating, I'll go ahead and take the top off. But I just wanted to encourage, like, if you think you don't have enough room, get a pot. Like I was saying in the Facebook group earlier, like I've talked to people, seriously, it's only going to last for one season, but you still, if you really want to grow, do it that way. One guy say he took a cardboard box and just put some soil in there, and he just put some seeds in there, and those particular seeds, it was like the he said they were the collard greens. Put some seeds in there, and he got collard greens off of it. But you can get any type of container, but we're going to start these in containers, and this is something good to do still. Even if you're waiting for your new house, or you don't have enough room, I think you still have enough room for a container. So just find the right amount of light. Make sure you have drainage holes in there, and look for something that you like. I always tell people, plant what you like. It could be a flower, it could be a vegetable, it could be a herb. Plant what you like and just put it in containers. We grow a lot of things in containers, and I'm going to turn the camera around because that's what I wanted to show y'all. We grow a lot of things in containers. A lot of things can be grown in containers depending on what it is. It may not grow, I mean, it may not get as wide or as tall as the package may say, but you can still grow in containers. And I'll give you a quick example. We got our sweet potatoes growing in grow bags. We have our eggplants growing. We even have moringa that is growing in a pot. We grow tomatoes in pots. So just try it. Just try to grow something, and then let us know how it is. But I just wanted to check in, y'all. I was just so excited to see these spinach mustards pop up, and I'm super excited about tasting them. Y'all know I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. If I don't like them, I mean, I like spinach and I like mustard, so I guess this is like spinach mustard put together. So we're going to give these, it literally took like 3 days to germinate, which I'm super excited about. And so we're going to give them a try. I still have some things that I got to plant out in the fall garden. What I will tell you, and I may, when I go outside again, I may do a live, because I messed up. I messed up. And the way I messed up is I planted lettuce too early. I planted lettuce. I got too excited. I planted it out on the patio and it bolt or is starting to bolt. We grew a spicy mustard this year. Why is it cutting it off? Peppery. Oh, come on. It's cutting it. Y'all know I'm normally on my iPad and it cuts the message like off to the side. Let's see, can we pull it up? But yeah, the spinach it bolted. Or you could tell that it's too hot for it because it has a long stem that is going up. I'm trying to go back through the chats now. Uh I don't know why it's cutting it off. It won't let me see the whole thing. I see that we grew a spicy mustard this year, and I see peppery seeds from high mustard, but I'll go back through. I'll go back through the comments. But yeah, the way you know the spinach is about to bolt and go to seed is it'll send this stalk up or this stem thicker than the other. And I was like, dang it. And so I even had a shade cloth on it and it didn't get like the full amount of sun like in the garden, but I knew better. I was chancing it because I'm like, okay, the mornings are starting to get cool. This is not in full sun all day. It's kind of like in the corner. And I put a shade cloth on there. And this was like a butter leaf lettuce. And you also, don't get me wrong, you can still grow lettuce because there are some lettuces that are bred like for heat. But I took a chance. I did. But that's okay. We still got some more lettuce going or getting ready to grow. I haven't took that out yet. So I was just like, this is how you live and you learn. Okay, so that variety I will not put out until it gets a little bit more cooler. Maybe probably in October. I was going to say next month. October is almost here. But maybe in about 3 or 4 more weeks when it cools down just a little bit more because um, this this week is still going to be in the 80s, but the mornings are going to be cooler, so we'll see. But I just wanted to share with y'all what is growing on in our grow room. I'm excited. We'll see how excited I get when I have to plant all of these out. So let me just share with you real quick what we have. We have some pansies in here, some snapdragons. We got Dusty Millers, and then we have the spinach mustards. I'm actually growing, it's called, let me show you the tag. It's wild, it's a type of oregano, but it's like can y'all see this? Wild Zatar. I think they say it's like a blend. Like it looks like oregano, but it's like a blend of, it's kind of like an African spice. So it's like a blend with oregano and a little bit of oh gosh, what's the other herb? Y'all, I lost my train of thought. I know it's like oregano thyme, but it's the other one that you don't see many people grow. Now they grew it a lot over in Italy. Oh gosh. And I've grown it from seed before. It has like a piney smell. It'll come to me after the fact, but it has like a kind of like a twist or a blend of that. So it's like wild zatar, but it's an oregano. And then I also put online where we are growing. I always love to grow cilantro during the cooler months, but we actually ordered, it's lemon cilantro. So have y'all ever tried lemon cilantro? So it's like a lemon twist to it. So we're growing a lemon cilantro as well as a cilantro. And then I'm trying to watch the lighting in here because the grow lights, I got to come in and set the time right. Yeah, I always grow my chamomile. We start that in the fall and we let it overwinter. Because we have like we really have a fall slash mild winter straight to summer. So it doesn't normally, when it's starting to heat back up next year, it just gets too hot too fast for chamomile. And we have the bachelor buttons as well. And what else do we have? We got some stuff outside. Oh, orange thyme. I'm starting some orange thyme. That's new for me as well. We got the regular thyme, but orange thyme and then lemon balm. Those are inside. So I'm so excited. I like to put a lot of our herbs like thyme and oregano kind of in the fall. Let their roots get established real good. I like to plant in the fall. and a lot of things are great to plant in the fall. You know how people say a lot of shrubs, a lot of your perennial flowers, because the weather is cooling down. So it gives the plant roots time to get established. Because, you know, if you plant it like in the summer and it's, you know, transplanting it and then the hot. So I like to plant a lot of things in the fall. But I just wanted to share with you all the new spinach mustard that we are trying. And then also I want to challenge you all to grow something that you love. Even if you think you don't have enough room, find a container. We're going to do this, and I'll keep you all posted of the progress. This is we're growing Swiss chard, but this is like a new variety that we're growing right here, and I'll keep you all posted because I'm going to grow it in containers. But I'm quite sure you can put it in the garden as well. But it's going to be exciting. It's going to be so garden. I saw, let me pull that back up. I got an Aerogarden right here in this closet, and I keep walking by, and I'm like, you need to pull that out and start seeds. Now, let me just tell you this real quick. Y'all know how I get to talking. Let me see if I can pull that chat back up. I saw something. Yes, Aerogardens are very good, and I do love do love them. And the one I have is very, very old, and I keep seeing the new ones, like the ones where you can control it by your phone. And just, y'all know I tell y'all this every year, if you're looking for some good stuff, like now is the time that they're putting it on clearance. And I saw the Arrow Garden, they had marked it down 25%. And I was like, let me see if they're going to mark it down some more. So that's how I do it. Like, if it's something I really, really want and I don't think it's going to be there, I'll just decide how bad do you want it. But with this one, I think what has happened is, excuse me, is they're bringing in all of the Christmas stuff. And I know all of those Arrow Gardens didn't sell, but the question is where did they put it? Now at the where I am up the street, they didn't mark it down, but they have them on the top shelf. The other one where I seen them marked down, it's about an hour away, but now I can't find them again. And I don't know, you know, sometimes when you ask people, it just depends on who put it up. So, you know, I can't say anything because they probably don't know where it is. But yes, that is a great alternative to grow during the winter. And as a matter of fact, I'm telling y'all, I'm doing everything but what I'm supposed to be doing. I really am supposed to be in the dining room cleaning off the table because I had my seeds laid out. Just trying to figure out what am I going to plant? Where am I going to plant it? And so I'm like, you got to get this stuff up. But I actually started some microgreens like a few minutes ago because I want to get good with the microgreens. I've grown them before. They were good. I like to put them on salads. But I was growing microgreens, and I always do the sprouts. I love the sprouts on my salad. So those are also things that if it's not, depending on your growing zone, if you're not able to grow, Aerogarden is definitely a good alternative. Just try growing some sprouts. They're super easy to grow. And then like the microgreens as well. And so again, look for markdowns. This is a great time to get like a lot of summer furniture, garden pots. They should be marking down those pots pretty good here soon. They've marked them down about 50% off. I'm telling you, I just keep doing checks. And so if it gets to the point where it's like really good, I went to one of the big box stores and they were marking down like the garden flags, like they were like 50 cents a piece, you know, like stuff like that. But the garden pots should be getting marked down as well because I know they have to get ready to get ready for these Christmas trees. So just keep an eye out. I love a good deal. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. If you're going to start something, let me know what you're starting. And then also, again, 912-230-2700. Text the word "Let's Grow." This was really an impromptu live. Like normally I will give like our email list and our text message list, but I was like, I have got to show them these spinach mustards and how quick they have germinated. So when I do a video again, I'll let you see the progress and then I'll let you know how it tastes as well. So I hope you all had a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your day. And we will talk again soon. See y'all later.